Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for November 25th, 26th, and 27th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. First of all, I am getting this out before Thursday, so let me wish everyone who is celebrating today a very happy Thanksgiving. Even though the world in itself may feel like it's going a little bit out of control, we still live our lives, and we have more than we think. So let's count our blessings instead of count the things we no longer have or that we don't have. Okay? But we need to keep striving, and we need to keep going forward. Anyway, you know that for the weekend I am going to be using my Bradley Valentine deck. This is Angel Tarot and my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle deck. I will pull one from my Doreen and Grant Virtue cards, Angels of Abundance, and I will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, if this is the first time that you've been watching, you tuned in, or if you cross-watch, go down there and there will be a link, a timestamp, which bypasses this introduction. This introduction is tagged on to all of the videos. So it is the same video, but if you go to the timestamp, which follows this video, right after, it then starts the main astrological reading. Okay? Okay. So for this time, though, I am going to be using my Waite Rider traditional tarot deck, and I will pull one from my Colette Baron Reed, The Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Just remember, though, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Have some fun with it, okay? I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. Whatever the message is just comes through, and I have learned I don't have to make sense of it. You do that for me, so thank you. Take a moment to do the like, share, subscribe, and clicking on the bell for notifications. You really help me out by doing that. You help to override whatever these weird algorithms are. I have many people that say they can't, I post all the videos at the same time, or I make them live at the same time. And people will say, I can't find this one, I can't find that one, though they're in the playlist. It's just, for some reason, I think that my videos get hidden. My husband even said he couldn't find some of my videos. So if you're having problems, keep the like, but unsubscribe and then subscribe again. Okay? Do the same for the bell. Now, the planetary movement is pretty much the same. When there's not a lot of activity, it doesn't mean that things have stopped. It just means that things are more focused. So, we have Jupiter that's going direct in Pisces, though it's still that stationary direct right now. And it is the energy is very, very intense right now. We're not going to have a lot of change up until, the moon always is changing, but we're not going to have a lot of change up until maybe, I think it's the 30th. So right now for this weekend, it's just a very, a momentary type of energy, but it's still a very strong energy. It's like things aren't necessarily popping, but they're not necessarily backing down either. So let's see what we have for a universal reading with the Waite Rider Traditional Tarot. Let's see what we've got going here. Here we are. I like to do a 3-card cut. If you noticed, I had a young lady practice her henna skills on my hand. This was freestyle, so quite pretty. Here we go. And it does help if I put my glasses on, which I do not know where I put them. So let's see what we have. That's when I get in a little bit in trouble, when I can't quite read what I am presenting. I usually have that with the 7 and 8 of Pentacles, but let's see what we have. I will get them on for the other readings. Here we go. First card, and anything reversed has a strong energy. First card is, okay. So we have the Page of Swords. Now this was reversed, stronger energy. The Page Court cards, which the Page is one of them. I like to teach as we go along so you can have a better understanding also. Court cards have a dual energy. Page's underlying energy is our Earth, and that's our Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy. Money, job, career energy. So the page, whenever you see the page, right now, right there, it's going to affect something to do with our Earth energy, our tangible energy. This is the Swords energy. This is the air energy. This is your thought processes, thinking ahead, making some plans. Now, the Swords or air energy is the underlying energy for the kings, okay? So just always know that. But the Page of Swords, so something's changing with our job, with our money, our career, maybe even with our homes. It seems the sword has a very fast, the sword energy is like cutting through things. It's kind of making there can be some clarity with the swords. There can be some difficulty with the Page of Swords. So it's not necessarily an easy energy, but it's a necessary energy. It needs to clear things up in order to, I am kind of getting a reset type of energy here, or I'm hearing the word reset. It's kind of getting things into a baseline almost. That's what I'm feeling with this card, okay? So we have the Page, there's these little, I can't quite see, these little flies or little birds around in the background or flies. The Page, the wind is blowing. He's not necessarily holding he's not necessarily brandishing his weapon or his sword per se. And he's not, he's kind of backing a little bit, but he's getting ready. I kind of feel like a baseball player here. He's getting ready to make the swing. So that's what we have with that one. And okay, so on to our next. Here we go. This is the Four of Cups. So now this is reversed again. So 4 has a stability to it. It also has a leadership, and it has a, stability, leadership, organizational energy to it. The Cup energy is our water energy. It is our Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. We are now in Sagittarius energy. We are now in fire energy, but we have left our Scorpio. So that's still a little bit there, but not really strong. The strong one right now is that Pisces, we have Neptune in retrograde in Pisces, and we also have Jupiter just kind of sitting there watching us in Pisces also. Pisces has a lot of mystery. Pisces delves deep into the psyche. Pisces looks at what it is, our deepest wishes and wants, along with that Neptune, and Jupiter wants to grant some of that. However, with the Four of Cups, you can take a look. He's looking, this person's looking down at the 3 cups, kind of not necessarily with satisfaction, not necessarily really liking it. There is a divine energy. Here's a little cloud coming with a cup saying, hey, look at me, look at me. I liken the Four of Cups to kind of that in between, that not necessarily happy times, but not necessarily bad. It's just this, this things have to change. Things are changing, but I'm not ready for the change. So there is this change energy here, but it has a lot of in between. Now, all this person has to do is just look over, and there could be an option or an opportunity for him, or he just may not be ready for it. He wants to cling to the past, even though that is not necessarily satisfying to him anymore. So let's go on. Our next card. Here we go. This is reversed again. So everything was reversed. And this is a major arcana. This is a 6. 6 is the number of man, the energies you put into something. This is the lover energy. This is always a little bit different. Sometimes the lover energy can be, that there is love coming. But the lover energy is a little bit on the odd side many times over, at least when I'm reading it. It is about relationships. There can be some miscommunication with some relationships. Maybe this relationship is kind of in an in-between stage. It needs to grow. It needs to move. It needs to accept the opportunities. It needs to let go of that past. Maybe there's some challenges in this relationship, challenges that have to be overcome. So this could be, this is a relationship type of energy. It is major arcana. It is how much energy you put into the relationship. Now, this could, again, this is a universal reading, so it's not necessarily personal, but it's always, it can be a little bit personal. How much are you giving into whatever this relationship is. What are you trying to get out of this relationship? So, and again, are you looking for the opportunities? Are you kind of staying in that past? Are you just kind of being stubborn yourself? So interesting energies with that one. Okay, so the weekend, again, challenges, job, money, home, still kind of happening. Are you ready for them? Are you ready for these challenges? Again, kind of this in-between stage. Now, the cup energy, this cup energy has come up quite a bit in the last couple of months. It's kind of like we're waiting. But then when the opportunity's there, we're not ready to grab onto it, but we're not ready to let go. And there's all about the relationship energy here. Now, the other thing about here is we have the man looking at the woman looking up at the divine, and the divine kind of spreading himself or herself very equally, okay? But there is the sun shining, so there is always possibilities. There's always healing with the lovers, the possibilities of healing, the possibilities of relationships growing too. Okay, let's see what we've got here now with our Colette Baron read. The only energy we did not talk about is the fire energy, which is our Aries, our Leo, and our Sagittarius. Sagittarius we are now in. It is passionate, burning, determined. It's fire energy. It is like, what do you do with fire? You might try to contain it. But it can also burn. It can also keep you warm. So there's good and bad with all the energies, all the signs. But the fire energy can be very consuming. Okay, but we do not have that here. Let's see what we've got with Colette Baron Reed. And here we are. And here's the page of fire. So the page again. So I told you, the page, underlying energy is our earth energy. Fire is our Aries, our Leo, Sagittarius energy. The fire energy is also the underlying energy of the night, and the cup energy is the underlying energy of the queen. So, that's, like I said, they all have underlying energies. But this is the page of fire. This is something to get you moving. This is something to get you passionate about. The fire energy is something that makes you want to make some changes, makes you want to get, like I said, it gets you, it's a passionate energy. It's something like, so there might be some challenges. You might not necessarily be, you might not be ready for the changes. You might want to cling to the past instead of going to the future. There is this healing energy, possible healing energy should you choose it with relationships. But at the same time, the page of fire makes you pop, makes you run, makes you go after it. So this could actually be what stimulates the cup energy to look over and say, I want some changes. Okay? So interesting energy here for everybody for this weekend. We will see what we will see. Please comment and let me know what you thought. What did you read into this? But as always, too, remember the like, share, subscribe, click on the bell. It really helps me. You really help me, and I appreciate your support, and I am thankful for your support. Happy Thanksgiving, should you celebrate. Hello, my Tauruses, and how are you? Okay, interesting things. I mean, everything is just like right there in the heavens, but yet we can still feel things are changing around us, or think we're ready. We're ready for whatever this change is. And that Uranus and Taurus, I don't know, it's gonna start moving again too. So let's see. Well, I mean, it's going to start going direct. It's not there yet, but we're about to. That Uranus is starting to slow down as it makes its shift to go the different direction. So again, expect the unexpected. And Leo had something that was very interesting. So if you have any Leo in your sign at all, in your natal, you might want to take a look at that. Anyway, let's see what we've got here. Higher power, what do you have for my Tauruses? What do you have for our Tauruses here? Let's see what we've got here. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards, face down. Let's see what we've got. Nothing reversed. The Four of Water. So now again, the Four of Cups. That was in the introduction, and I think I just mentioned Leo. I think that was in Leo too. So it kind of confirms if you've got any Leo in you at all, in your, please take a look at that. The Four has the stability, organization. The Four actually puts things in a better place. I mean, it really kind of straightens out a lot of energy. And it's like, the four legs of a table, and as long as they're not crooked, there is the stability. There is this really good, it's like, okay, we're firm here. We're firm here. But this is also water energy, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Pisces is the one to really watch. Neptune is retro, and we have Jupiter just kind of sitting there watching, kind of like, and then we also have on the 23rd that full moon, that new moon. So we've got all of this energy just kind of saying, what do you want? Come on, what do you want? And put it out there. Make some positive energies. So the Four of Water is always that in-between stage. It's kind of like, I don't know if I want to give up what I have. This is comfortable. This is where, I know what this is. I know what tomorrow will bring. I know what next week brings. And then there's that hand that comes, and it's kind of like, if I ignore it, maybe it'll go away. But if I look at it, I'm going to have to make a decision. I'm going to have to either say yes to it, or I'm going to have to refuse it. And that's part of this Four of Water. It's like you don't want to make that decision, so you just ignore the possibilities. You ignore the opportunities with the Four of Water. I'm kind of feeling like it's more of a, if I don't go for it, they can't say yes, they can't say no. If I don't go for it, if I don't put in my application, if I don't try, I won't be disappointed. So there's a lot of this different energies with this Four of Water for you right now. Anyway, this is about missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. So it's telling you, you should take a look at it. You should take a look at it. But it's kind of like it's over there, and it's like, no, if I don't look at it, if I don't try, then I can't be rejected one more time. Yeah, go, if you don't try, if it's something you want, if it's not, let it move on. But if it's something you want, if you don't try, the answer is going to be that no. Yeah, you can try, and it might be another no, but it could be that yes too. And you hear stories about people who did something 99 times, and then on that 100th, they got that yes. So why not be that person that does the 100? Okay? I hope it doesn't take that long, but if it is, keep trying. Next card, the Emperor. So we have that other four again. And now this is Major Arcana. This is the Emperor. This is organization. This is getting things together, getting things in order. So this is Archangel Michael. Michael is divine angel, the angel of protection, the warrior angel, the one that's going to get in front of you and open those doors by hook or by crook. Okay? Maybe even kick them down a little bit. But the Emperor also has a divine paternal or divine patriarchal energy, and is just kind of like, come on now, get moving, do this. Many of us, you see a lot of the four energy, and it's like the angels are trying to give us a message. 444s, a lot of 444s. Things will be changing, but come on, you've got to make some effort. You've got to put the effort in too, okay? I know that there's been so much disappointment, but again, we're full of hope, we're full of wishes, we're full of wants, and we have to keep trying, my Tauruses. Anyway, organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. Okay, let's see what this last one says. The Knight of Earth. So Earth energy, your energy. Okay, also Capricorn, also Virgo, money, job, career. Knight's underlying energy is fire. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, passionate, burning, determined. So the Knight of Fire wants to just jump in. The Knight of Fire is like, let's go, let's do this. The Knight of Earth kind of calms that down a little bit and says, let's make sure, let's take a look at everything. So kind of this is where you're making some decisions. You're kind of saying, well, okay, maybe I need to take a look at this opportunity. I'm watching this lady on YouTube, and it's kind of like, Okay, maybe I should try one more time. I don't know. But the emperor is also telling you to be logical, kind of get yourself in shape, get yourself organized, but it's also some self-discipline here too. And then we get the Knight of Earth. Knight of Earth says, watch, okay, you're ready? Things are going to be changing. You can do this. You can do this, my Tauruses. You got to make sure you're looking at the playing ground. You make sure that you're looking at the field. You make sure that you're getting the understanding. So if this is a new job, you want to be all over the internet, all over, looking everything you can about this company, this place. If it's about a different opportunity, you want to be doing all your investigation. You want to be making your plans. And then once you feel, you may not even feel totally ready, but once you have everything that you can get, you get started and you move for it. Now, this does not mean months. This does not even mean weeks. This is being done with this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday energy. Okay, so loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. A guardian angel. So 4-4. We have a knight. We have a major arcana. So interesting energies here. So let's see. John Holland, let's see. What else? Higher power, what do you have? What else do you have for our Tauruses here? What else would be there good for our Tauruses? Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. What do we have here? Okay. Emotional withdrawal. Okay, so this is 8. This is, I think this would be your 8 of cups. This is your 8 of water energy. 8 is unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. You see this person kind of alone on this beach, praying, meditating. Water energy, very good flowing type of energy around. It says emotional withdrawal, and there might be a couple of things going on. One is meditation, connecting with God, connecting with Source. Another is kind of saying, you know what, whatever happens, I'm not going to let it hurt me, but I have to keep, it is about, it can be a little protective energy around you, and that's fine too. But again, I'm going to tell you, don't protect yourself to the point that you don't do anything, okay? Don't do that. Do not protect yourself to the point that you hide, that you pull yourself back and say, well, I'm not going to try again. That's not what's healthy. It's always good to try, my Tauruses, okay? And 4, 4, 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. So interesting with that. Praying, meditating, kind of connecting. Maybe it's also about not necessarily listening to people that may or may not have the best interest for you. I don't really know with that one per se, but let's see, maybe it's removing yourself from the drama of others also. So let's see. Angels of Abundance. What do you have for my Tauruses? What do we have for our Tauruses here? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. Well, you've gotten this quite a bit. Have you learned the lesson yet? Have you learned the lesson yet, my Tauruses? I think you've gotten this like 3 or 4 times already. Attracting, not chasing. Anyway, anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fear's underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energies. So if it's a job, if it's a interview, wow, they would be so lucky to have me. I will be a really great employee for them. I will bring so much wonderful energy to them. So it's an interesting thing, attracting, not chasing. Okay, let's see what crystal or energy we have for our Tauruses. Let's see what we've got here. Here we are. Reversed. Peridot. Well-being, attracting money, good luck charm, healing, heartbreak. Interesting stuff. Again, that attracting, not chasing. You've gotten that a few times, haven't you, my Tauruses? Anyway, take a moment, please, to do the like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell. whether you celebrate it or not, I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. As always, my Tauruses, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.